For this review, we've got the Transformers Masterpiece MP-44S. This is the toy version of the MP-44 Optimus Prime or Convoy. Something interesting, Japan always went by Convoy until, I know that when they started with the Bayverse movie, they started calling him Optimus Prime for that, but they were still calling the G1 versions Convoy. But they have adopted this new thing where he is Optimus Prime now. So I'm very curious how people in Japan took to that. Did they think it was awesome? Did they think it was weird? I do think Convoy is kind of too minimal. It doesn't like drive a lot of like heroicness in the name. So hopefully Japanese fans like having the Optimus Prime on there now too. So who knows? Um, we've got the long life design. This is also part of the 40th collection. So I think the rest of the releases this year are going to have this 40th logo. This is raised also. This is like embossed. The masterpiece name right here is foiled also. The top, it got the masterpiece and the label. As you can see, the Transformers masterpiece part is foil. On the side, we've got robot mode. Sorry, vehicle mode. And on the other side, we've got a shot of him in robot mode. On the bottom, for those who want to see it. And on the back, have a little presentation. You get to see him in a lot of poses. He is definitely meant to be a counterpart for the toy version for MP-36 Plus. He's got a couple different faces. So this one, the season 2 face, has the yellow eyes. What I'll call like the season 1 face does not have the yellow eyes, which is disappointing. They really should have had a third head to make him look more like the actual toy, since that's what he's supposed to be an homage of. But he does come with the gun. He's got the axe. He's got the matrix, and it looks like he's got a sticker sheet too. And that's the most notable thing. I see 1984 on here. Something about 40th anniversary. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, let's open him up. There is a couple QR codes. And do this other one. I don't think the camera got it good. Ew. And he does come in vehicle mode. And yeah, those legs are purple instead of blue. That's kind of cool. He comes with a fold-out pamphlet. Some really nice color work on here. The rest of it is pretty much black and white with, I guess, red to denote the sections that it wants you to focus on. So that's cool. He's got a sticker sheet. Give him that toy look. He's got these silver stickers to hide the yellow on his crotch. And then he's got a file card All right, and there is that. It has tape in a couple places, so that's going to make this a bit easier. Very straight black gun, no paint. Yeah, the alternate head does look pretty nice. It almost reminds me of like the instead of gray, it's like this silver kind of metallic gray. He does come with this adapter. This is adapters to um, put him on one of those Transformer Masterpiece flight stands. He comes with a very shiny matrix, and this thing feels metal. I think the the handles are metal, and the inside is plastic. And oh, he does come with a blast effect. And this axe is very orange, just very orange. But the translucentness is kind of cool. Kind of makes it look, like it's, really made out of energy because of how the light shines on it. Okay. So if you had the original MP-44, he's pretty much the same thing. There's supposed to be some tightening of the tolerances on this. So that is going to be interesting to see. It's also nice to see this so like tight in vehicle mode because you transfer this guy a couple times and put him back into vehicle mode, and it's challenging to get him like perfectly back together. Um, there's just so many parts and tabs, like it's not fun sometimes. Got some nice chrome on the front. These these mirrors do come out. I don't know if let's see if I can pull them out here. Mirrors looking good, and then another feature is that he's got this instead of the blue windows, he's got these black smoky windows in the front. That's another call out. I do think that looks a little bit cleaner with the gray instead of the white, and then it looks like he's got some bare metal in there instead of it being painted. So that would definitely help with scuffing and scratching and whatnot. Okay, so that's vehicle mode. Let's get him into robot mode and then we'll do some comparisons. Okay, so here he is in robot mode, and he's pretty striking compared to the original release. The biggest differences being the gray instead of white. He's got the gray armbands that harken back to the original G1 toy. Um, I will say this gray, it's not just gray, it's kind of got a metallic sheen to it, so it's pretty nice. Another thing is the transformation did seem a little bit more stable, so I did like that. And the armature, see if I can zoom in a little bit. That armature in the waist, in the original, it's painted white, and on here it's just raw metal. And I kind of wish they had done that with the original release because I just feel like it's going to kind of scrape over time, and paint's going to come off. And here, you don't really have to worry about it. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and bring in the original for comparison. And you can kind of tell a little bit here. You know, basically this white that you see right in between here, that is painted metal, which is never a good mix when you have a piece that's going to go through a lot of scraping and whatnot. But this does feel a bit sturdier than this guy. I mean, not by a lot, but just the transformation felt a little bit better. So I think they've adjusted the tolerances a little bit. Um, so kind of looking at the alternate head, you can see here it is got this reflective paint versus the gray paint of the original. It kind of makes me think of the Japanese music CD that came out. I think it was like in the 90s. On the cover it's Optimus, and these colors just really kind of make me think of that. Um, some of other obvious things. You've got this kind of purpley blue versus the more kind of grayish blue. The windows are a bit darker. The These yellow panels, I think they are this color and not painted. That's another complaint with this release, is that this yellow is painted on, and a lot of people, kind of put their toy through the ringer, transform it back and forth, and a lot of people had this scuffed up on theirs. I've transformed this guy only once. Um, Probably not going to transform him again. But other than that, uh, I mean, he's pretty much the same release. So just those color differences. And another thing, the Autobot symbols. You've got kind of this cartoon style symbol here, and you got this toy style here. So I think overall pretty nice. They also didn't include the electronics in this release, but the way this thing is engineered, they couldn't really do anything about the size of the backpack. So, you still have that same backpack, even though there's no voice speaker in the back. So, last, if you're going to get this guy, you're probably going to want to pair it with this guy. And that is what it is all about. Now, since Takara has started releasing these missing link figures, it's kind of weird having masterpiece that are homages to the toy, and then you have these toys that are coming out that are kind of like one to one for the original toys, but more articulation, which is really, masterpiece was kind of trying to be that in the early days. The design principles have changed a lot. Obviously, the modern masterpiece is definitely more show cartoon focused. So I guess the missing link is just gonna kind of fill that void of having, the original toys just more articulated. And I'm fine with that, but it's just more stuff to collect if you're gonna be into it. But overall, I think this is great. I There is a third party that's going to be making uh, a replacement head that's going to make this look more like the toy version. So I've been following the updates on that, and whenever that comes out, I'm going to get it because I think it's going to look great with this guy. Considering we get this complete straight up toy head for Megatron, but all we do is get a repaint for Optimus. So that's the only other disappointing thing about the release. But overall, I enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. Did you pick it up? I would say maybe if you don't have either release, maybe get this release because this is a pretty nice figure, pretty sturdy. And as always, thanks for watching and tune into more videos coming up. Thank you.